gonna get through this world the best I can, if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna get through this world, and I think I can. There is always darkness. Shine your light. There is always darkness. To see the light, to be the light, to shine the dark night, and be a climb this hill. Together we will. There is always. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Our house is on fire. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Our house is on fire. We love you. We hear you.
Hey, folks. Welcome.
Hi.
So glad to see you here. We are very thrilled to be having our first ever Sunday concert in the round with two fabulous friends of ours, Lisa Gutkin and Lea Morris. We're so excited to bring them to you, and you heard a little bit of them in that video clip. And thank you to Toby from our awesome tech team for running the video for us today. We have a fantastic tech team who've been helping us do our Learn an Emma's Revolution workshops for more than a year now. And if you are unmuted, let's make sure we mute you for the moment, folks. We have a great team: Toby, Moria, Paula, Rada, Marcy, Alice. I think I might have gotten everybody's name. So in any case, and we're thrilled to have Rada putting up the chat there on Facebook for folks who are joining us on Facebook. So today's event is going to be a concert in the round, and because it's a concert, we do invite you to support the artists. There is a link on our website, and it's at the top of your post for folks who are there on Facebook to make a contribution, and your contribution will be shared among all the artists. And we also invite you to go to the artist's website and learn more about their music, find out what they've got coming up next, and support them that way too. And folks who are watching on Facebook, you're also welcome to come and join us up here on Zoom. We love to see your faces, and we always have a little bit of a hang after our event, so you're welcome to do that too. We're going to kick off this concert with the first song.
We wrote this song after George Floyd was killed. We were staying home and not going out to the demonstrations, but we wanted to be able to participate with songs of our own online in as many different forums as we could. So here's a song that we wrote in response. Our people gonna rise. Our people gonna rise. Listen to our cries through the pain and lies. Our people gonna rise. Our people gonna sing.
Our people gonna sing.
Our people gonna sing. In spite of everything, hear our freedom ring. Our people gonna sing. Our people gonna fight.
Our people gonna fight.
Our people gonna fight for what we know is right. We're marching to the night. Our people gonna fight. Our people gonna grieve.
Our people gonna grieve.
Our people gonna grieve. Whatever you believe, we have the right to breathe. Our people gonna grieve. Our people gonna pray.
Our people gonna pray.
Our people gonna pray. Take our rights away. See you on election day. Our people gonna pray. Our people gonna rise.
Our people gonna rise.
Our people gonna rise. Listen to our cries through the pain and lies. Our people gonna rise.
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 Thanks for singing along with us. We invite you to sing along anytime we're performing. And we're thrilled today to be starting off this concert series with two fantastic performers. First, we want to introduce you to the next performer who's going to come up and perform. Her name is Lea Morris, and she's an amazing multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, singer, just full of energy. And as Pat was saying before, she's a hit machine. Everything she sings is just showing up online so many places. So let us bring to you Lea Morris. Come on.
Yo, hello everyone.
Hey,
Good night
thanks
and
for
noon,
coming.
wherever you are. May it be good.
Great.
Thank you, Sandy and Pat, for bringing us all together, for making this space, for allowing us to be part of your family on this day. So this is a song that has sort of been my theme song for the last year. Not sort of, has been my theme song for the last year. I'm going to go ahead and claim it. It's been challenge after challenge, some of them individual, some of them collective to my family, some of them in our nation, and some faced by our entire global community, global family. But in each of those challenges, I'm learning that the best, most important thing I can do consistently, regardless of the nature of the challenge, is to show up with love, to show up with my heart open, to learn the lessons that are available, to receive the gifts that are available, and to be the love that's possible regardless of the challenge. And so I hope you'll sing with me. The refrain is rather simple. Keep your heart wide open, though the waves want to push you around. You've got to keep your heart wide open until your faith brings you back to solid ground. Keep your heart wide open, though the waves want to push you around. You've got to keep your heart wide open until your faith brings you back to solid ground. All right, keep that going, please. I'm gonna keep your heart. I'm gonna keep wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open. Although the waves want to push, although the waves want to push me around, you've got to. I'm gonna keep your heart. I'm gonna keep wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open until my faith brings me back to solid ground. Until my faith brings me back to solid ground. I'm gonna keep your heart. I'm gonna keep wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open. Although the waves want to push, although the waves want to push me around, you've got to keep. I'm gonna keep your heart. I'm gonna keep wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open until my faith brings me back to solid ground. Until my faith brings me back to solid ground. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart wide open. Keep your heart 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 open. Don't stop till you keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. Back to solid ground. All right, one more time. Your heart I'm gonna keep wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open. I know the way around. I know the way they're trying to push me around. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open. I'm gonna keep my heart wide open. And let my faith bring me back to solid ground.
Beautiful.
Yes. Wow. I hope you're
Fabulous.
feeling lifted. That was
Yes,
awesome.
beautiful,
Thank you
Lea.
so much, Lea. We are thrilled to be introducing to you our next and fabulous guest and friend. We have coming up a composer, songwriter, Broadway creds, the whole shebang, wonderful fiddler and performer as part of the Klezmatics, and just another person we're thrilled to be able to call our friend. Please welcome Lisa. Oops. Gosh, you know what? I try to do this so seamlessly, and it's not seamless. Seamless. Please welcome our friend, Lisa Gutkin.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, what a pleasure. You know, for those of us who've, seen, I've been doing things with Emma's Revolution for several years now. We got to do the Woody Guthrie Festival in Oklahoma and lots of online things and lots of festivals. So it's such a treat to be here for your first online concert. Yay! Thrilled. Round robin. Wow, that was great, Lea. I was just singing like crazy. I even recorded myself singing so I could send it to you. It was beautiful. And it's funny. Well, my first song is also kind of a love song, and it's a love song for community, because boy, we all really need each other right now. I wrote a song for him. I didn't have to think it through. I just let the words come out till they were done. And I tried to change them some. I always change them some. I moved around the verses. I put a rhyme or two to work. If he heard it in his sleep, I never knew. Just gave me something good to do. Was something I could do. So I wrote a tune for me. Was trying to let my mind be free. And laughter filled my thoughts for a while. Yeah, he could make me smile. Yeah, he could make you smile. Let's go for a walk and we can talk, or just look at the stars. We can watch TV or read a book, do laundry, maybe cook. Let's go to the river and we can fish or sit under a tree. 'Cause in the end, there's nothing like a friend. But this song's for all of you, for all we have been through. Without your love, I don't know what I'd do. I'd sit around and I'd be blue. Sit around just being blue. Los amigos, mes amis, mon cara camarade. There are so many words to use to thank a friend. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Let's go for a walk and we can talk or just look at the stars. We can watch TV or read a book, do laundry, maybe cook. Let's go to the river and we can fish or sit under a tree. 'Cause in the end, there's nothing like a friend.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Oh,
That's
my
beautiful,
goodness.
Lisa.
We were recording
great.
ourselves singing harmony, so we'll see.
We were fumbling on the words, but I got a few notes in there.
That's fantastic. Great.
So when we put out the word about this concert, we were telling folks that Lisa has a new song that she's going to be debuting today. And actually, that isn't the one because I heard the little.
No, that's not
Right.
one.
Right. And we have
Oh,
a
no.
song that unless you were at our concert last Wednesday night, this will be a debut of it for you. So
Yeah, we haven't played it on this series that we've been doing yet. We've been sort of holding on to it a little bit. It's a song that I wrote for Clearwater. Clearwater is one of the many organizations that we've crossed paths with over the years, but this one in particular had a really big impact on me, and I was involved for a number of years. And of course, this is the project, for those who are not familiar, that Pete Seeger and a group of families started on the Hudson River to help clean up the Hudson at a time when the Hudson was in desperately horrible condition. And just the starting of this organization and bringing people down to the river that was something that at that time people were staying far away from because it was so terribly polluted. Just the act of raising people's awareness with this beautiful one-masted sailboat, a replica of the cargo boats that used to go up and down the Hudson, this elegant, gorgeous wooden vessel, really just woke people up around and kind of enchanted them into being aware of the water quality and the responsibility that we all had to take care of that and other beautiful resources. And it sparked many, many other sort of similar groups all around the world to take care of the waterways, and was even instrumental in the creation of the augmentation of what became the Clean Water Act. So I just, we're singing for the festival this year for the Clearwater Revival. And the Clearwater is also one of many groups that's really struggled through this pandemic, not being able to do their usual sails on the Hudson. And they really need our support. And it's a beautiful, beautiful project. And I just reflecting on that, this song came pouring out. So. Carry me down, rock me in your arms, sail me on by the river downs, take me with the wind, guided by the moon, sing to me a sweet clear water tune. In winter she's safe beneath her shade, where work parties gather, fix her toad ahead. They clean her bow to stern and down below. Soon she will be ready with the melting ice and snow. Water, carry me down, Sail me on by the river towns, take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me, sweet, clear water tune. Swans return as the ice recedes, beckoning the blossoms, awakening the seeds, bending on the sails, we're nearly through. Springtime we push off the dock and sail downstream to you. Water, carry me down, rock me in your arms, sail me on by the river towns, take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me, sweet, clear water tune. Through the osprey's eyes, navigating the skies, water flows from mountain to the sea. Though I live miles away, I can always say our Hudson River sloop still calls to me. Pete Seeger's dream each time she sings, inspiring folks with songs, enchanting them with tales. Ancient water touches all our lives. Keep our water sacred and we will all survive. Water, carry me down, rock me in your arms, sail me on by the river towns, take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me, sweet, clear water, water, carry me down, rock me in your arms, sail me on by the river towns, take me with the wind, guided by the moon. Sing to me, sweet, clear water tune. Sing to me, sweet, clear water tune.
Thank you so much. We're glad you enjoyed that song. You can catch the debut of the video on June 19th, part of the Clearwater Festival. And before we roll it back around to Lea, let me remind folks that you're here at our first ever Sunday Concert in the Round concert series. We have another concert at the end of June as well. And because it's a concert, we invite you to support all of these artists and us with your contribution. There is a link at the top of your post if you're joining us on Facebook, and there's a link here in the chat. And whatever contribution you do make will be shared among the artists, and we have a suggested donation of $20, and more if you can, less if you need to. So please welcome back to the Zoom-a-tude stage, Lea Morris.
To the Zoom tunes. So I have to ask, did I hear correctly? One of the lyrics there was through the offspring's eyes.
Oh,
Did I hear that right?
It's the Ospreys.
Ospreys. Okay. So I'm clearly in my own moment, just hearing what I wanted to hear. I was hearing what was right, what was present for me. But it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And I was harmonizing. I did not record, but I was harmonizing as well. Yeah, I felt I received that as sort of a call and response in much of the refrain. So this is a song, since everybody's debuting a song tonight, this is one that I've shared with my sonny boy because he inspired it. I heard a hymn this morning, and I actually shared it with an intentional group. They would probably balk at the word church, but there are about 10 people who get together on Zoom regularly and just, zoom in and focus in on where they want to put their focus and their energy and their love and their life. And I shared this song, which is about 3 days old, in response to the speakers reading from the Gospel of Thomas, this hymn, this beautiful allegory in which there's a snake, a dragon beastie wrapped around this pearl. And the hero of the story's task is to go and retrieve the pearl. And what I loved was the interpretation that the pearl is our own true self. It's the gem, that glorious being that each of us is, that unique thing, right? But that this snake, dragon beastie that has a tendency to wrap itself around the pearl is any of the challenges, any of the difficulties in life that might make us for a time forget who we are and what our true nature is. So this is a song for Jacob, who is a true pearl. He's a beautiful, wonderful human person in this world. 11 years old, and like all of us, still learning that. This is the day, my child, I promise. You'll find the way beneath your feet, waiting to wipe all your sorrows away, waiting to guide you into this new day. If you are open for a change, are you open for a change? Are you open for a change? Are you open for a change? Open for a change. Uncurl your fist, my child, and listen. Change only pains when we resist, and maybe we won't know what comes next, but aren't those surprise parties always the best? I know your hope is not in vain. Are you open for a change? Are you open for a change? Can you be open for a change? Open for a change of heart, for this day's bright new start. Open for a change. Open for a change. Open for a change. Open for a change.
Holy moly. Come on, gal.
Ah,
I know we were going to trade it on, but I just have to get us. Hold on if I can do the tech.
Get up!
What up? I know. Here we go. Wait, I'm almost doing it. No, the thing is, we're like auditioning to sing backup on that. We're recording it. So we have a whole arrangement. And
It's
okay.
I think you need some fiddle on it too. You know? Saying, you know.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is such a luscious mutual adoration society.
All right, we will let you take it on from here, Lisa Gutkin.
It's heavenly.
Okay, well, I'm going to debut this song. I met my writing partner, Maggie Dubree, who's a wonderful musician, songwriter, poet. She's got several books out, beautiful books. I met her when we were doing a play with Mabu Minds, which is kind of an experimental theater company that's been around, I don't know, 40 some odd years. And it was a play called What Women Do While Men Sit Knitting. And it was directed by Ruth Malachek. And the idea was that 5 poets, all women, would write about each borough of New York. And there were, Ruth didn't actually know exactly what she wanted. She just had this vague idea. So each poet wrote a poem. Some of the poems were like 40 pages long. There were no rules. We just wrote. We were just creating. And then somehow along the line, Ruth decided that I wasn't just going to write songs that I pulled from the poems, but I was actually going to write music to every lyric, every bit of the poem. So it was a through composed, and it was a song for New York, so I wanted to make it multi-ethnic. So it turned out to be a through composed multi-ethnic folk opera. That's what I called it. And it was beautiful, and it was very complex. And what I did was I studied different styles of music for like half a year before I even started writing. I wanted to honor as many cultures as I could in the writing. So I listened to Chinese music and Puerto Rican music and just tons of different styles of music before I started writing. And then it took me quite a long time, and the poets had to cut their poems down because they were too long. It was a beautiful and fascinating process. But Maggie's work just like I just wrote to Maggie's lyrics like as if I had written them myself. That's how the writing kind of came out. And so we've been writing partners ever since then. We've written many songs together. I've recorded a couple of them. And so during the pandemic, we tried to get together. We didn't get together all that much because it was just hard to get motivated, as I'm sure as many of you have experienced. But we did write a few lovely songs, and this one, I'm going to keep talking because as long as I keep talking, then I could postpone singing it because I'm scared. So I'm sorry if I'm going to look off this way, but I have to read. I don't quite have it memorized. And here we go. Maggie Dubree and myself. As the exile began, the winter was thawing, and the mask that I'd worn since the day I was born couldn't keep out the wind and rain or fend off the death and pain. It's the mask that would fall away as the exile began. Did you love me that day as the sun rose uncaring and the world that we knew threw us off like a shell? Do you think there was something then to show us what might have been, to keep us from falling in as the exile went on? Sometimes I miss that long ago, listening for the mother's call. Sitting on the stoop as the sun dropped low, talking about nothing at all. Talking about nothing at all. Sometimes I miss that long ago, listening to the church bells ring, waiting in the water where the milkweeds grow, waiting for the birds to sing, waiting for the birds to sing. We can mourn, we can pray, as the gray seas are churning, and the storms of your heart have all faded away. We can run while the risk is low, if there really is a place to go. It's a cold, bitter wind that blows as the exile grows. I don't know how we'll end, but the sun will keep rising, and the high desert stars will still wheel in the sky. The old harvest moon will shine, the whippoorwill sing and fly, the loons in the lake still cry when the exile subsides. Sometimes I miss that long ago, listening for the mother's call, sitting on the stoop as the sun dropped low, talking about nothing at all, talking about nothing at all, talking about nothing at all.
Wow, beautiful. Oh my goodness.
You.
Oh my
Actually,
goodness.
Maggie is in the audience. We can give her a little round of applause.
Yeah, Maggie. Woo, that's beautiful.
Yeah, very, really beautiful.
Such beautiful lyrics and such a beautiful tune. And I love the way you said it. It was as if you had written them yourself, those lyrics, that it was so easy to fit them to the tune. Beautiful.
Well, this one actually Maggie and I wrote. Well, she wrote most of the lyrics. I kind of went like, "Oh, put that there, put that there."
Yeah, we do that.
Thank you so
But
much.
we did
Lisa.
actually carve this one together.
Oh, I see. I
lovely.
misunderstood. That's
lovely.
beautiful.
Yeah, no, the ones we did for Mabu Mines, that's when we first met. It was like, yeah, and that spurred off this whole. We went to McDowell together, to an artist colony together. I mean, we just love writing together.
That's beautiful.
It's a great thing.
Thank you so much. So glad you're here
Yes.
with us too, Maggie. That's awesome.
Back to you.
Thank you.
What do you have for us?
Well, before we do the song, I'm going to remind folks that you're here at our first ever Sunday concert in the round. And as you can tell, we're having an amazing time here with Lisa Gutkin and Lea Morris, and both of them debuting those beautiful songs, and us playing a new song too. We invite you to support the musicians by making a contribution for today's concert. There's a link at the top of your post if you're joining us on Facebook, and there's a link in your comments here on Zoom. And we suggest a contribution of $20. That when you get to that page, you'll see that there's a whole sliding scale range, and you can contribute by PayPal or Venmo or check. Anything will work, and your contributions will be shared among the artists and help support us to do this for you again and again. So we do that. And
Yes, it's still a very strange, uncertain time for those of us who perform live. And all of us, to some extent, will probably continue to do some element of an online thing, especially until it seems really safe to do things live. And especially when, like us, our concerts, singing along is a kind of an important element of our concerts, and that is still rather a risky proposition. So I know that folks are starting to do some things outdoors, and we will probably do that starting maybe the end of summer, beginning of the fall. But it's still an uncertain time for all of us. So thanks so much for your support.
And we want to bring you a song that's about what's been going on. We're very glad that the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is holding. And it's really just the beginning. It's not an end point at all. It is an end to the horror of what was going on with the bombardment of Gaza. But it isn't everything yet. We really need to continue to build peace. And people have different opinions on this. And, a family member of mine sent me a picture of my family in Israel and my cousin and her husband holding their little baby to shelter him because there was a missile coming or a rocket coming. And I think that maybe my family thinks that I don't care about my Israeli friends and family who are there, but of course I do. I just think that my family member and I disagree on what will make Jews safe in the world, both in Israel and Palestine and around the world. So we are working for a just peace between Israel and Palestine and a real opportunity for people to live their lives together. They have done it in the past and they can do it again. We were in Palestine about 10 years ago, a little more than 10 years ago, and we had an opportunity as musicians to go and teach at a summer camp for girls in the West Bank. And of course, our first few days were kind of getting a tour of the area and learning more about the occupation. And one of the places we went was a home of a family whose home is surrounded on three sides by the fence, by the wall. Literally, they are cut off from everything else. And we met their daughter, and we left one of a guitar that we brought. We left it there on purpose. We brought it to leave it there for one of those young girls, and we left it with her. And then recently we found out that her father was killed in the recent attacks. So we sing this song having been there in the West Bank and being people who care about justice and safety on all sides. In the shadow of the wall, babies cry, mothers tremble, asking why. In the shadow of the wall, fear is strong, nights are sleepless, life goes on. In the shadow of the wall, in the shadow of the wall. Once the sun would shine in our homes, through the fences of our groves. Once the sun would shine, now the dawn comes and slips away, curtains drawn in the shadow of the wall, in the shadow of the wall. Once our way was clear through the trees where our fathers walked to the sea. Once our way was clear, now overgrown, where our houses stood, piles of stone in the shadow of the wall, in the shadow of the wall. children eat little, hidden truth behind a wall. Amidst the hatred and the greed, we're descendants of one seed. Will we reach beyond our fears, change the course of all these years? Rocks and bullets will collide till we see the other side. In the shadow of the wall, we will stand for our future, for our land. In the shadow of the wall, love is strong. For those remaining, life goes on. Thank you very much. Thank you for being open-minded and open-hearted about creating peace. And please help us to welcome Lea Morris.
So it was Viktor Frankl who said that everything can be taken from a person, but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. And that is as fundamentally religious to me as any belief, that regardless of what's happening around us, and as intimately as that might be the case, that we have a responsibility to decide who we will be, how we will see the world. Another quote I love is that we don't see the world as it is. We see the world as we are. And I'm very grateful and very blessed to have grown up in love, to have many people around me who choose love and who are so lovable that they've given me permission to love the people who aren't easy to love. Or maybe I've given myself that permission, but it certainly is a worthwhile thing to practice. So this is a song in honor of all the good and all the beauty. Yeah. Have you spent a lifetime looking to find a miracle or wonder that could change your mind? You ain't found no reason yet to believe, but maybe hope's got something yet left up her sleeve. Something beautiful, something natural, an ordinary magic. Amazing that we have this chance to be here, to let our love banish fear, and let our days overfill with ordinary magic. Sunshine on your face? Have you heard the bird's version of Amazing Grace? Have you stood up on a mountain and tried to number the stars? Did you know that perfection is who you truly are? Always beautiful, always magical, an ordinary magic. It's amazing that we have this
gorgeous, and the surprise ending. Thank you so much, Leah. And please welcome Lisa Gutkin.
Wow. Wow, what a treat. Beautiful. I just figured I might as well play this thing here, gotta get a little instrumental music in there. I have no idea what to play. I mean, should I go the Jewish route because we talked about Jewish? Should I go Irish? Should I go American? Should I just
Yes.
Yes, all of the above, right? Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of maybe, I don't know. I think I'll just sort of improvise. I'm just gonna improvise. Sorry for the noisy chair.
Yes, holy moly! I'm gonna add you. I'm gonna add Leah here because come on, the whole room's like dancing. I was going through my various global dance steps. I know. Woo! So this is so amazing. What we want to do. First of all, please join me in giving a great big round of applause and all your love in the handshaking as we do it here on Zoom for these fabulous
all the ways you do that,
artists. Lea Morris and Lisa Gutkin joining us here today for our first ever Sunday concert in the round. Maybe we have to do this again.
Oh my gosh.
I want to remind folks that you are watching a concert and we appreciate your support. Any contributions you make will be shared among the artists. There's a link at the top of your post on Facebook. There's a link in your comments here on Zoom, thanks to our fabulous tech team. We would like to just invite each of you, Leah and Lisa, to tell us what you've got coming up next, and then we'll close with the song. And then we will be up here on Zoom and have a little bit of a hang. So folks who are on Facebook, you could come join us. We've got a number of Zoom seats left. Not a ton, but some. You could make it. So Leah, please let us know what you've got coming up.
Well, you know what I would like to invite people to do is visit my website. There it is. And be in touch with me. Email me, say hello, let me know where we met, which would be now. If you're interested and you're aware of Patreon, that has been just a fuel in my engine over the last year. I've been very grateful for the folks who have decided to support the music in that way. But any kind of opportunity to connect and know that we are in this together is a blessing and much appreciated. So yeah, that's
fantastic.
Wonderful. Yep, we give you a thumbs up for your Patreon and Patreon for us, and maybe Lisa's got that too. Lisa, what you got coming up?
Yeah, I'm putting in my website there too.
Good. We've got your website there, lisagutkin.com, and this is
You got it. Okay, there you go.
We're on it, gal.
Okay, there you go. Well, I'd like to say the same thing, sign up for that. My band, The Klezmatics, is about to put out a new album of music that we recorded several years ago for a project called Letters to Afar. And it was from a film installation project that was commissioned originally for the opening of the new Warsaw Jewish Museum. It was a beautiful project with a filmmaker and just that. But a lot of the music was not even used for the installation, and we recorded a bunch of music, so we've remixed and remastered it and made it ready for what's going to be, I think, a beautiful sort of film music-y kind of album. And so that's a really big thing. And the Klezmatics have a Patreon page also, which, as Leah said, thank heavens, so you can help me through the band. And then I have several other bands that I've put together. I have a little bluegrass band called Lisa's Pieces. And then I have a band that I put together with Will Holzhauser and Michael Serene and Jessica Laurie on saxophone, and just adding Jerome Harris to the band. And it's an amazing band. I don't know what to call it. It's my porch band, because during the pandemic, the biggest gigs were on the front porch of somebody's house with and so it's my porch band. So I have a couple gigs coming up at a restaurant in Bethel, Connecticut, called La Zingara. And so there's that. And the album, and I teach online, and that's been really rewarding, seriously rewarding. Beautiful workshops that I'm doing in klezmer and Irish, and just waiting it out until we can all go back on the road.
You're keeping busy. We love it.
Busy, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
we want to let's give a round of applause again, and the hands and all of that, and hearts on Facebook, to the fantastic Lea Morris, and also to the fantastic Lisa Gutkin. We couldn't be more happy than to have you both here.
And
and
Emma's Revolution.
Oh, yes.
Oh, where would we be without you?
That's very sweet. We are going to close up with the song. We've got a bunch of things coming up, but I'm not sure if I can remember them. Clearwater Festival. We're hosting a week of the Daily Antidote of Song starting on June 7th. We're going to be in the Greenwich Village Folk Festival on June 6th, organized by the guy who gave me my first ever gig when I was in college. So that's how awesome life is. Oh yeah, okay, which one are we doing?
So we do this
Oh,
one.
who was that?
It was Rod McDonald.
Rod McDonald, who I toured with for years.
Oh my God. Small and lovely world. All right, well, feel free to sing along. And folks who are there on Facebook, you're welcome to join us up here in Zoom. We've still got a few seats available for you and your screen. Sing this with us, and much love. And thanks again to our awesome tech team, Toby, Moria, Alice, Rada, Marcy, and Paula, who's not here. But still, we thank her also. Thanks to our tech team.
So this is a version of the Lee Hayes, Pete Seeger song that we recorded. It's a slightly more up-tempo version than maybe you know, but and when it was first written, Lee Hayes wrote it, all of our brothers with the understanding that we all sort of fell under that category, and then a woman some years later said, "Pete, I'm feeling kind of left out," and they started singing Sisters and Brothers. And then years later we were singing this song in Oakland, and a trans friend came up to us and said, "Pat, I'm feeling kind of left out." So we changed this one line to all of the resistors, and you could sing all of the resistors or all of the persisters or any version that you would like to, and sing with us one more time. Thank you again, Lisa and Leah. You all are just amazing and inspiring. You make me cry and laugh and all those things.
And dance.
Yes, absolutely. And we cannot wait until we can actually see you in person again and hug you and sing with you. So much love until then. Sing with us. Love
That's how we like to do it.
And we still have some more room here in the Zoom space, in the Zoomosphere. So folks from Facebook, you can come and join us. And we will hang a little bit. And if Leah and Lisa are available to do that, they will also hang too. And we'll get to chat and answer questions or just see your faces and say hello. So
Much love to y'all on Facebook. We'll be back here with a concert the last Sunday of June with Gina Forsyth and Chris Matthews. And between that time, we'll be here with our Learning Emma's Revolution song. And who knows what else might happen. All right, Facebook, we will see you next time.
much love, y'all.